no longer required to wear face masks in classrooms from today. But one Black Country head teacher has told us he may well be ignoring the removal rule due to rising cases of COVID amongst pupils and staff. Yesterday, the government announced the end of all Plan B restrictions from next Thursday. Let's go and talk to S Dhami, who's the head of Beacon Hill Academy in Dudley. Afternoon.
Good afternoon, Paul.
Can I just say, at the moment, I gather you're self-isolating after testing positive for COVID.
I am indeed. Unfortunately, I took a LFT test earlier this week on Monday, and whilst I still feel well within myself, I have some mild symptoms, but I'm having to follow the guidance, and that means having to isolate till the end of this week at the very least.
Yeah. So just explain your policy now then regarding face masks after this announcement from the government yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, we were a little disappointed. The first job of any school leader is to try and keep their learners and their staff safe. And I can't see how this new guidance supports schools to do that. Personally, I think that masks should still be used and promoted both in classrooms and in communal areas. But as a trust, we have decided to take the decision of, allowing learners to wear masks on an optional basis in the classroom. However, when they are walking around the academy in communal areas, we are saying that masks still need to be worn and strongly encouraging that. We've got a large group of learners at Beacon Hill Academy, over 1,000 students, and what we want to do is to keep learners in school. We want them to be able to get through to the end of the year and the year 11s to be able to do their exams. And, one of the only ways to do that is to make sure that we're taking a very cautious and sensible approach to these restrictions.
It sounds like you feel the government has gone too early on this change then.
I think so. I mean, they talk about, the data and the evidence, and the data and the evidence that I have from my school and certainly within the other schools within the trust is that actually COVID cases are doubling on a week-by-week basis. We've currently got 52 learners here at Beacon Hill Academy, but one of our other trust schools have confirmed up to 120 cases, and that's all in one school. So I think they have gone too early, and, I think what we need to do is to take a sensible approach to this. And so, given the guidance that came out yesterday, as I've said, we are going to continue with masks in communal areas, but give learners the choice of being able to wear them in classrooms.
Yeah, but in communal areas, it's the instruction for the foreseeable future?
Well, certainly until numbers start to come down. And I think there seems to be this perception that actually learners don't want to wear masks. But actually for us, our learners have been wearing masks since September, and the year 11s are incredibly keen to get to their exams, and then they're mature and sensible enough to understand the need to wear them, both for protecting themselves and for protecting others. So, from our point of view, our parents have been incredibly supportive. Our learners are supportive. They see the need to wear them and actively want to wear them. And so, for me, I do feel that we, have gone too early and that we needed to wait, a few more weeks until we made that decision.
We were hearing yesterday from a school in Walsall, the head teacher there said he had a 20% quota of his staff off. I mean, you're obviously struggling at the moment, but fortunately very mild symptoms. But how many staff have you got off at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, like all schools, we are facing our challenges, and today we've had 8 staff off. But, one of the great things about working at Beacon Hill Academy is that the staff have really come together. Some of our part-time staff have agreed to go up to full-time hours to cover for their colleagues. And in addition to that, some of our staff are using their, PPA time, which is protected, and giving that up again to be able to cover their colleagues, because we're absolutely committed to ensuring that we keep learners in school as much as possible.
Good to talk to you. Stay well. S Dhami, head of Beacon Hill Academy in Dudley. So there, in communal areas, face masks will still be worn, optional in the classroom.
From the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio WM.